Powered by the Montana Television Network. This is the 10 o'clock news on KAJ, Montana's news leader.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Don Fisher. FWP says they have seen some breakthrough in a 2-year-long investigation into illegal walleye fish found in Swan Lake. New evidence shows they weren't born in the lake, which is good news, but as MTN's Nicole Miller reports, many questions are left unanswered, including who put them there.
Montana is home to some of the finest sport fisheries in the world, and they generate millions of dollars in revenue each year. But when someone moves live fish from one body of water to another, they put the future of those fisheries in jeopardy.
Can really harm fisheries, they can hurt recreational opportunities, they can cause the crash of fishery populations.
Dylan Tabish with Montana Fish, Wildlife and Parks says illegal introductions are a big problem in Montana. The agency reports around 600 confirmed illegal introductions in more than 250 water bodies in Montana.
Montana Fish, Wildlife and Parks is really trying to combat the spread of illegal introductions.
Tabish says after 2 years of investigating, biologists had a breakthrough in the Swan Lake case by studying the ear bones of the walleye.
We have a biologist here who was studying something called an otolith, which is a calcium substance in the ear bones of a fish. And so he studied those walleyes' otoliths, and that was able to trace where this fish had come from.
He says biologists determined the 2 walleye were originally from Lake Helena. Tabish says learning they weren't born in Swan Lake was good news.
That shows that these 2 fish, at least, were not born in Swan Lake, which hopefully means that a population has not been established yet. It also helps us gain new insight and clues into where these fish came from, which will hopefully lead to finding out the individual or individuals who did this illegal introduction.
Tabish says there are different reasons for why someone would introduce illegally.
Sometimes it's because they're trying to establish a new type of sport fishery. So potentially this was someone who wanted to be able to go fish for walleye on Swan Lake. And there's a lot of great walleye fisheries across the region, and we would like folks to stick to those ones, not creating new ones.
Reporting in Big Fork, Nicole Miller, MTN News.
And a reward upwards of $35,000 is being offered for any information leading to a conviction. And if you do have any information, you are asked to call 1-800-TIP-MONT. And switching to weather, a similar trend continues with little movement in temperature, but we may finally see some change by the end of the week. For more, let's take it over to Russ Thomas with his first forecast. Russ?
And that is the good news in the forecast, is we are going to see a change by the end of the week. Big weather pattern change, which will bring back the warmer temperatures, certainly warmer than what we've seen recently. 18 in Missoula, 12 degrees in Hamilton, 20 Phillipsburg, 14 in Sealy, and again a little close to the upper 20s there in Troy and in Thompson Falls. Looking around the state right now, Great Falls sitting at 40, so much warmer. Cut Bank 38, and Bozeman chilly at 16, as is Butte. Now coming up in just a minute, we'll let you know how long we expect these conditions are currently in to persist, and more on that change that's headed our way.
All right, Russ, thank you. When the Kalispell City Council unanimously passed the new downtown plan, they opened the door to a big transformation for one of the top spots in the city. MTN's Jack Ginsburg shows us how planners are putting that plan into motion and what changes residents and visitors can expect in the near future.
It was really gratifying that Monday night to see 9 council members come together and give unanimous support for the plan. It's really rare in a community to have that level of support for anything.
The 57-page document outlining the plan for the future of Kalispell was passed by City Council last Monday and encompasses a number of details and information about the progression of the city. Planning and Building Department Director Tom Jentz said one of the major focuses of the plan was how to treat Main Street.
That's the issue at hand. Is it a downtown, Main Street, or is it a highway? We're saying it needs to be a Main Street.
Jentz says they are already working on how to handle the amount of traffic using Main Street. He says they don't necessarily want to dilute it, but rather give those using it as a highway alternate routes.
We are in the process of selecting an engineer to review the designs to allow First Avenues East and West to carry more direct traffic through our downtown. We don't want more traffic, we don't want less traffic, we want the right traffic. We want people who want to be in the Main Street in our downtown area. We want them to have an opportunity to come through and be part of the downtown.
Parking was also one of the highly discussed points in the plan, and Jentz says they want to start incorporating unused space.
We're looking at the striping patterns and painting downtown where there are no parking, that is it really valid or not, updating some of those things. So really trying to improve our just inventory of downtown parking is really important.
Jen says that all the ideas for downtown Kalispell truly start here at the 2-lane couplet that runs around the courthouse. Depending on what happens to the couplet could dictate what happens to the rest of downtown and Main Street.
There's a lot of concern that the courthouse couplet could become 4-lane, which would not impact us greatly at the moment, but over time, the volume of traffic it would allow to come through our downtown, I think, would irreparably change our downtown, and not in a good way.
No matter what happens, the city is set to see a lot of changes in the near future. In Kalispell, Jack Ginsburg, MTN News.
Authorities are investigating the third officer-involved shooting Great Falls police have had this year, stemming from an incident that happened this morning. Police were searching for a male suspect wanted for questioning in an earlier incident when things took a turn for the worst. Officers made contact with the suspect in the area of 52nd Street and 10th Avenue North when the suspect showed a weapon, which prompted the officer to fatally shoot them. And none of the officers were injured in this incident, but the police have not released the names of the victims or the officers involved. But they have placed those officers on administrative leave. The incident is now under investigation by the DCI. Mineral County authorities are looking for help in finding 2 Californians who have been reported missing after their car was found at a Mineral County rest stop. Authorities are asking for any information regarding 24-year-old Suzanne Michelle LaBelle and 25-year-old Sherwin Fernandez Lamondo Jr. Both are California residents. On December 1st, Mineral County authorities were alerted that the couple was missing. Deputies found their vehicle parked at the Denham-Mora rest area along Interstate 90 near the Montana-Idaho border later that night. A 5-day search was conducted by deputies in Mineral County Search and Rescue along with the Kootenai County Sheriff's Office Search and Rescue, and the search was called off by the Mineral County Sheriff's Office on December 7th due to weather conditions and a lack of indication that anyone was in the area. It's not clear at this time if the individuals left the area on foot or if someone gave them a ride, but anyone with information is asked to call the Mineral County Sheriff's Office at 822-3555. And it's a cold case that continues to haunt a Ronan family, and on this 5th anniversary of the death of Bob Van Gooten, the answer to what happened to him just isn't there. It was on December 11, 2012 that the 63-year-old Van Gooten left the Valley Bar in Ronan. But just after 8 p.m. that night, he was found lying in the parking lot. He had been run over by a vehicle and killed. The family was told that Van Gooten may have gotten into a confrontation outside the bar just before his death. Ronan police investigated the scene and searched for the vehicle involved, but no one was arrested. We spoke with Ronan Police Chief Ken Weaver, who told us that the case is still open. They say they have received a few tips over the years, but nothing has led to a suspect. Whoever hit and killed Bob Van Gooten is still at large. He was a Marine in Vietnam, a former chairman of the Little Shell tribe, and helped establish the Salish Kootenai College in Pablo. He was enjoying retirement until his death. Anyone with information is asked to call the Lake County Crime Stoppers at 406-883-7309 or Ronan Police at 406-676-0223. With a growing number of bears, the growing discussion is over eventually not treating grizzlies as a threatened species. Managers from local, state, and federal agencies will meet in Missoula this week to discuss the next steps in grizzly management. Interest in the grizzly's future is building with a decision to delist bears in the Great Yellowstone ecosystem, and now discussion is underway about possibly reducing federal protection for grizzlies on the Northern Continental Divide ecosystem. Today, the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service opened a 45-day comment period on draft criteria for deciding what constitutes a healthy grizzly population in northwest Montana. State wildlife managers say they're ready to follow the science, but they do so realizing that the aspects of bear management are at stake.
We know the whole world, multiple people from multiple places and cultures and societies care about grizzly bears. We take that seriously, so if they're delisted, when these targets are met, and whatever the courts decide, we want to have a good plan to make sure that bear is around for our kids and their grandkids, and that's what this conservation strategy hopefully will be.
And the Interagency Grizzly Bear Committee will receive updates on grizzlies in other areas of the state, like the Bitterroot, during its 2-day meeting in Missoula this week. And coming up next, inversions continue across most of western Montana. Russ is back next to let us know what we can expect for the rest of the week. And later, a new study has researchers calling for a mandatory safety standard to eliminate window blinds with cords. Coming up.